Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different and a bit of an interesting video, in my opinion. Today I'm going to be talking about why I think Bethesda should hire the Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland team, aka the Fallout 3 Remastered mod, and potentially the Fallout New Vegas Remastered mods team as well. The reason I think this has to be done is just based on the fact that Bethesda are really trying to expand this Fallout 3 Master type of stuff on their creation club, and I literally think, with all the work and effort that these people have done on the Fallout 3 Remastered things, Bethesda could, really just pretty much not even do their own sort of stuff. They could literally hire this team, get everything that they've already done, and then they can pay them, a certain amount of money every week, obviously. They can work out the mod on whatever on the Fallout 3 Remastered mod, and then they can potentially do whatever they want with it. They could put the whole Fallout 3 Remastered mod on the Creation Club, or they could potentially put the whole Fallout, some of the different slices, I'd say, of the Fallout 3 Remastered mod, and then put it on individual creations on the Creation Club in Fallout 4. I don't think Bethesda would truly understand how much money they would really make from this. If they really wanted to, they could hire the Fallout 3 Remastered team, and then they could potentially put them on a good amount of money, obviously. They could do all this stuff, keep working on it. They would be able to use all the voices from the original Fallout 3, because obviously, if you didn't know, they can't do that for the Fallout 3 Remastered mod. They're actually going to have to re-record all the voices due to copyright reasons and all of that stuff. They would be able to use the original voice stuff, and then Bethesda could slap a $30 price on it, similar to, Far Harbor and Nuka World being $30. They could put $30 on that, sell it on the Creation Club, and I'm sure thousands of people would buy it, just based on the fact that it's a great mod team. They've been working on this mod for so long now. A lot of people are going to want to pay the people for their hard work. I know they would want the mod to come out for free anyway, but I'm just saying, if Bethesda were smart with their money, they would potentially be able to make thousands if they tried to do this way. You could also stay the same. They could do this with the Fallout Miami team. They could do this with the Fallout 4 New Vegas team. They could literally do it with all these mod teams. Put them on a good amount of money. Get them working. Complete the mods that they've wanted to do. Obviously, now that it'll be like a full-time job, they're definitely going to want to do it a lot more, and it would definitely come out a lot quicker than expected. Then they could chuck it on the Creation Club or whatever, and literally could make thousands of dollars from it. That's just, I really don't understand why Bethesda, I don't think they've actually even thought of this idea. I doubt they would have. The thing that they've thought of is just trying to remaster the whole game, but trying to remaster separate parts of the game by themselves, adding some Fallout 4 story to do with it, and releasing it on the Creation Club, which is what we're going to be seeing very soon. But Bethesda could just pretty much do really none of the hard work. People have already done the hard work. They could just hire those people and do an agreement with them to put the mod on the Creation Club. Now, I know a couple of people would be thinking, hold on, the mod's going to be way too big to be on the Creation Club. A lot of people who don't like the Creation Club and don't want to buy this, who just want to play Fallout 4, are going to have to download like an extra 10 gigabyte plus maybe even to put onto their game. Here's the thing, with how mods work in on Nexus and all that stuff, and how they work from Bethesda, you could just potentially download it from the internet and all of that stuff, and then put it on if you want to, obviously. And yeah, you pay for it, download it from the internet, and then it comes onto your game. That would obviously be a way to save gigabyte problems, because obviously, just based on the fact that for the people who don't want to have to buy it, it's obviously optional for them, while the people who do want to buy it, they can buy it and then get it from online, which means then they can get all the extra space onto their game and all that stuff. And yeah, the game's probably going to go up at least 10 to 30 gigabytes or something, just based on the fact that how big this Fallout 3 Remastered project seems to be. I don't really know. It's just a topic that I've actually heard people talk about. I think it was Mr. Matty Plays, who's a Fallout YouTuber, for those of you who don't know. I think he actually mentioned this before. I don't really know. I think I came up with the idea at a similar time to he did, or maybe I even heard it from him. I really can't even remember, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure he also said the idea that Bethesda should look into hiring the Fallout 3 Remastered mod team, the Capital Wasteland, obviously, mod team. They should definitely do it. I think it'd obviously be a lot of a financial income if they did do it, because yes, they're probably going to be paying these guys quite a bit and all of this stuff. I don't really know how much it would be for them to be paid a week or whatever, but they'd be able to sell this on the Creation Club for about $30, and I can guarantee, I think thousands of people would buy this, and they would get heaps of money, Bethesda, probably even more money than they're getting from Fallout 76 right now. So yeah, that would just be an idea. They could potentially do this with Fallout Miami. They could do this with Fallout 4 New Vegas. They could literally do this with all the teams. I know a lot of people might be getting angry at me for saying, hold on, we could just get this mod for free or whatever. But think about it. If pretty much the modders actually got paid to do this stuff, they would enjoy it a lot more. They would be able to make it a lot more faster. They would be able to do a lot more stuff to do with the mods, just based on the fact that all their time and effort is going towards the project rather than most of them having, you know, a full-time job on the side. They would be able to do this, and then, yeah, obviously, Bethesda, what they could do is potentially pay the Fallout 3 Remastered team to do this stuff, and then if it's a success, they could pay them to work on the DLC, and pretty much pay the Fallout 4 New Vegas team as well if it's also a success, and maybe the Fallout Miami team, and potentially Fallout Cascadia team if that's still on. I can't actually remember if that is still going, but yeah, it's also just in news as well. We haven't heard anything from the Fallout 3 Remastered team or the Capital Wasteland team, whatever you want to call it. We actually haven't heard anything from them, from what I know, for quite a bit. I actually haven't checked their socials or anything like that, but from what I know, they haven't updated their website in a couple months, I think. It's been since like July or June, I think, since they've actually updated their website, so that's a little bit interesting. I just think maybe they want to potentially see what Bethesda does with this Fallout 3 Remastered stuff on the Creation Club and sees how they go with it, because yeah, I just don't know if you guys are thinking what I'm thinking, but if Bethesda were a smart company, they could literally do this way more faster. They could speed up all the time of making all of this stuff, and pretty much they're paying people like the the Capital Wasteland team who have already done most of the Fallout 3 Remastered mod, and yeah, they pretty much could pay these guys to fix it up, do all that stuff. They could add the voice acting back into it, etc. They would make so much money from this if they did sell it on the Creation Club and whatever. As I said, I don't think they would be able to technically, hire the team and just release the Fallout 3 Remastered as a straightaway game. I don't know if that is necessarily what Bethesda is doing. I think if they were going to release Fallout 3 Remastered, the game itself, they would, start over and do it how they want to do it. But obviously, this just saves a lot more time. They're not releasing it as an official game. It's coming as a, as a side DLC / side mod to Fallout 4 and the Creation Club. Again, they could do this with Fallout Miami. They could do this with Fallout 4 New Vegas. They could do this with Fallout 3 Remastered or the Capital Wasteland team. And they could do this with Fallout Cascadia again, if that thing's even going. I don't even remember. But yeah, I don't even know. I just think that's what Bethesda could potentially do, and that's just what I would try and do if I was them. I think it's a pretty cool idea, and something they should definitely look into, and obviously, yeah, I think the Fallout 3 Remastered mod is definitely going to be amazing, even if they're not getting paid to make it, but I just think it would speed it up if Bethesda actually paid them. It would obviously, the game, I think it would be a little bit bigger. We'd actually get normal voice acting from the Fallout 3 game itself, etc. I just really hope that Bethesda potentially do look at this and that they just kind of do it. But at the end of the day, if we get it for free, from them just releasing it normally, that's amazing in itself. You'd rather get it for free than pay $30. I'm just saying, if Bethesda do pay them, we have to pay them $30 to get this mod / creation. I think it's going to be probably a lot better. They'd have obviously more time to work on it, and it would come out faster, and they would probably work on the DLC as well. I don't really know. That's just what my thoughts and opinions are on it. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Fallout content and Fallout news. Don't forget to comment in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts and opinions on my idea? Do you guys think it was a good one? Do you guys think it was a bad one? What do you guys think about it? I definitely would really like to know your thoughts and opinions down below. So make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.